to social class. Today I am your social teacher. We are going to start our new lesson in our social class.
Confused? Why maths teacher is telling and talking about social, and why she is telling about that I am your social teacher? Yet you recognize that she is your maths teacher, not a social teacher, right children? How you have recognized? Because of her face, right? So you know who is a social teacher and who is a maths teacher. How you have recognized? Even though we are having a same appearance, like we are having two hands, two legs and body, like hair, everything are common to us. But what makes the differences? Yes, we are sharing different kind of a physical features. That's how you have recognized that she is a maths teacher and I am your social teacher. So that is our only lesson. Today we are going to talk about different kind of a physical features of our earth. Today's our lesson is block 18, physical features of earth. What are these physical features? Earth consists of two parts. One is land and another one is water. What is this? Earth consists of two parts. One is land and another one is water. This land and water both makes the physical features of the earth. Yes. Earth consists of two parts. One is land and another one is water. This land and water both makes the physical features of the earth. But even though in these two also have different type of lands and different type of water bodies. Let's see what are the different type of physical features. Okay. So land have mountains, hills, plains, deserts, coastal plains, and islands. Okay children, so land have different type of physical features like mountains, hills, plains, deserts, coastal plains and islands. And also like the same land, water also have different kind of types. What are those? Ponds, lakes, rivers, seas, oceans. These two, that means land and water, these different type of feature, these different type of parts makes the physical features of the earth. That is our lesson today. Usually whenever we see the globe or our planet from the space, it looks like a sphere shape and only two colors we can see, that is blue and green. In a long distance in the universe, in the space, if you see the globe or in our planet, it looks like same appearance like a round shape. We can't find it out, the differences between the physical features. But when you physically see the places, sometimes it will be up and down on the surface of the earth, sometimes there will be mountains, sometimes there will be plains, and sometimes there will be mountains, fields. These are the only different type of physical features, right? So today we are going to talk about first part of the land, that is mountains and hills. What are the first topic of our lp-1? Mountains and hills. What is our first physical feature part of our earth? Mountains and hills. We will see now what are the same features they both are sharing and what are the differences between the mountains and hills. Yet both are the same in one quality, that is the hill and mountain both are raised piece of the land. Usually if you observe the picture, the hills are raised piece of the land. This is the surface line and they have little bit raised on above the surface. And these are the mountains. What are these children? These are the mountains. And if you observe, comparing to these mountains, hills are little bit, comparing to hills, these mountains they are round tops. And here the mountains have pointed or short peaks. Pointed or short tops. So this is the main difference between the hills and mountains. So what is the common thing first? They both are raised part of the land. For example, this is the surface of the land. If you observe these hills, they are raised above the land and they are having a round top. They are having a round top. And if you observe the mountains, these mountains are also raised part of the land, but they have pointed tops. Okay? And what about the slopes? These we call as slopes. They have gentle and flat slopes. The hills have gentle and flat slopes. But comparing to the mountains, some mountains will have steeper slopes. There will be some rocks like this. Okay, children? So these slopes are called steeper slopes. What we call them as steeper slopes. These are the main two differences. Okay? And another thing what we can see is in winter season, most of the mountains are covered by the snow all the time, and the mountains are like a greenery valleys. So these both places are good to enjoy the weather and the nature. Summers are very pleasant, and if you go in winter, they will be very cold because what I said, the mountains are always covered. Most of the mountains are always covered by the snow, and mountains, because they are having a gentle slopes and they are very greenery valleys are hill stations. That's why people like to go in summer as a trip, as a pleasure trip for the hill stations of the mountains. How they will enjoy? They will ski. They will do skiing, or even they will trekking on the mountains, do trekking, or even they will enjoy the beauty of the mountains, because what I said, they are greenery valleys. So they will enjoy the beauty of the mountains and they will do skiing on these snowy mountains. So if you go hill stations, or if you go to any snow-covered mountains, how you will protect yourself? By wearing sweaters and woolen clothes, right? How you are going to protect yourself? By wearing and covering your body to protect from the cold weather, because what I said about mountains, most of the mountains are always covered by the snow. So what we have more than one mountain, or what we have more than one hill, what we call them as hill range or mountain range. If we see more than one mountain, if we see more than one hill, we call them as hill ranges or mountain range. Did you understand lesson, Nana? Everyone please open your volume. So everyone please open your volume. Page number 10. Yes. So here what we have as our first question is S1, hills and mountains. What is the first question? Name the physical features shown in the picture. So first one is what and the second one is what. You know what, right? So how it looks, the top, and how it looks, the top and the slopes of this. What are these pictures? Reminds of you, you know the answer, just write answer, okay? Now, how are hills and mountains similar and different? You know hills and mountains, how are they same and how are they different? You know the answer very well. Now go for third question. What kind of clothes will you wear in the mountains in winter? Why? You know the answer. How the climate and the mountains will be in the winter? What kind of a clothes we have to wear? I think you already know the answer. I think everyone understood the lesson. Please write your volume and send through WhatsApp. Thank you.